Hi, my name is Patricia, and I'm going to do a brief tutorial on Sage Business Cases. This database has over 4,200 business cases available for you to view. In many of your business classes, you will learn theories and practices, but the business cases will allow you to view many of those theories in real-world examples. From the library page, you will click on the A to Z database list icon. We will find the Sage database by clicking on the S and then on the Sage Business Cases link. The first thing I want to do is sign into my profile. If I haven't created a profile yet, that will be the first thing to do. Creating a profile allows me to save searches and individual business cases so I can go back to them or add other cases to my created lists. I'm going to fill out the required fields, including name, email address. I need to confirm that email address as well. I have to create a new password and then confirm the password as well. I need to choose my country from the drop-down list and then my role as a student. Then I will click Save. To return to the Business Cases page, I will click on Collections at the top of the page and choose Business Cases. There are several different ways to search in the business cases. If you use the very top search bar, you will want to make sure to limit your search to cases in the Search All Content drop-down list, as that's what we are looking for. We have limited access to the other resources. I'm going to search for Business Ethics with the case limiter. This gives me 575 cases. If I use one of the limiters on the left, Content Available to Me, and click Apply, it reduces that number to 573. If I want to save this search to my profile, I can just click Save Search, give it a name, and click Save. Then I will find that when I go back to my profile and click on View My Profile, and in the Save Searches tab, I can repeat that search at a later time by clicking on Run. If you make changes to the search after, though, you will want to save it with a new name. Going back to the main Business Cases page by clicking on Cases in the Collections drop-down, I want to show you a couple of other ways to search for business cases. First is right here in the Discipline tab. We can choose the general area of the type of cases we are looking for, and then that choice leads to other choices as it focuses the direction of the search. When we click on the second option, it takes us to all of those cases that fit that specific topic. Going back to the Cases page again, let's look at the second tab, Region. This tab allows us to break down our search by geography. Again, clicking on one will take us to the list of cases that fits that parameter. Back again to the main Cases page. The final option I'm going to show you is the Case Collections tab. These are a collection of cases curated by Sage that feature specific cases having to do with each of these topics. Move your mouse over the individual subject to get a description of them. I'm going to choose the topic of sustainability. Then I will again click on View Sustainability Cases. As you can see, the case selection here is more narrow and focused than a keyword search. Let's go back and perform a search using keywords so I can show you some of the features of the individual cases themselves. Go back to Cases. I will use the second search box that should look only within the business cases. I'm going to search for Information Systems. When I do, I get 1,474 results. That's a lot of results, so I have the option of using the filters on the left to help me winnow those down a bit. As you can see as I scroll down, there are several limiters that might be helpful. Here too, I can limit by region as well as discipline. Discipline allows me to open each of the subjects into topics and allows me to limit more specifically. Each level becomes more granular. I open Business and Management, and then within that, open Information and Knowledge Management. In this instance, I will need to uncheck any boxes with topics I don't want to search for. So I will go back up and deselect Business and Management, and then scroll back down, and in Information and Knowledge Management, click on the subtopics Information Management and Management Information Systems. Additionally, another useful filter is publication date. Once I have made my limiter selections, I will click Apply Filter. I am going to look through some of the results and choose one. Once you open a business case, the beginning of the case will give an abstract that is a summary of that. You will be able to scroll down to look at the available content, including text, charts, graphs, and occasionally videos. At the end, there might be notes, references, discussion questions, and links to other cases that could be of use. A few of the cases will have a second tab that students can access near the top of the case. This tab is the Supplementary Resources. There are some other options inside the cases. You can search for specific words or phrases within the case by typing them in this box. I'm going to search for the phrase Information System and hit Enter. It then highlights the use of this word in the case itself. Under that search box, we can click PDF to save a copy of the business case. If you click on the icon, it will open a PDF of the case on the browser. At that point, you will want to click the down arrow on the PDF to download it to your computer, device, or cloud. Going back to the Sage page, we can also have a citation generated for the case for your reference page by clicking Cite. You're given 4 options for the type of citation. Choose one and then copy the citation and paste it to your references list. Ultimately, you will be responsible for making sure the citation is correct as it is computer generated. This last icon is a permalink option. You can copy the permalink and paste it elsewhere so you can always come back to this particular case as long as it's posted on Sage and you have library credentials. If you scroll up a bit, you can save this particular case to a list in your Sage profile. Click on the heart icon and you will be prompted to either save this case to a created list or to create a new list. I'm going to create a new list. I'm going to call this list Information Systems, and in the description I will add the class in which I plan to use this resource. One last feature I want to show you is the link to other cases based on various identifiers in this case. If I click on the words More Information, I can view all the identifiers, and by clicking on them, it will give me a list of other cases that also feature this identifier. In addition to discipline and region, you can also click on industry, organization, organization size, and type. I will select industry, which is human health activities, and it will take me to other business cases with human health activities as the industry. These cases will not necessarily have anything to do with my keyword search information systems, but in some circumstances this might be very useful. Finally, I'm going to go back to my profile, and I'm going to show that both the saved search and that my new saved list containing this case are saved to my profile, so I can find them again at a later point in time. When I save more than one article to a list, I can see a lineup of cases saved within that particular list. Let's look at this list Cola Wars. By clicking Show List Items, I can see a small description of the case and can click on the link to take me back to the case. Sage business cases are very user-friendly and offer a lot of options for searching. They are a great addition to our library resources, not only for business classes, but for many of our subjects.